Perfect.
All right.
Question about my hybrid children. How many
Yes.
hybrid children do I have who share over 20% of my DNA?
Why are you all so interested in the number?
It's good to know how many kids you have.
Is
You
it?
could lose them.
You can't lose them.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
They know how many of them there are. They won't lose track of themselves. Why do you need to know?
I don't need to know.
Then why did you ask?
I'm curious, but I can ask another question.
Can you?
Yes. My hybrid
I didn't say you could yet. 20.
Nice. I need a bigger van.
How does that help you to know that? What difference does that make within you to know that?
Just motivates me to keep following my excitement.
So if I had said 19, you wouldn't?
Oh, no, I still would.
If I had said 7, you wouldn't?
No, I still would.
If I had said 1, you wouldn't?
Oh, I still would.
Then why does the number make a difference?
Just
Yes.
interesting.
Why?
It's interesting.
Interesting. It's interesting that you find that interesting. Why do you find that interesting?
It's motivation for me.
You just said it didn't matter. Therefore,
Okay, it
how does it
matters.
work as
It
motivation
matters.
if it doesn't matter?
It does matter.
Why?
It makes me choose to follow my excitement.
You're just
even
repeating
more.
the same situation. Why does knowing the number of the children allow you to feel more capable of choosing to act on your excitement?
It's my permission slip.
All right. And do you need the permission slip still to follow your excitement?
No.
So, how many children do you have?
One for sure.
All right. Is that enough?
Yep.
Then the child sends you a message. Are you ready?
Ready.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
How sure?
Sure. 100% sure.
Oh, all right. Then here's the message. Go, Mom, go.
Nice. Rad. Is that lilac?
No.
So one of the other 20?
Maybe.
My hybrid daughter lilac, is that
This is not lilac.
okay? But in regards to lilac, is that
That just told you that you have at least 2.
yep? Is that sky?
Nope. Now you know you have 3. Are you going to keep guessing?
How old is lilac?
In human terms?
Yeah, I know
About
she
13.
fluctuates. Okay.
Although it would look more like 11.
Okay. Is that her name that she refers to herself as, or is that just the frequency she comes through to me?
It is a frequency both that comes through to you and also a name by which she refers to herself because, again, as you know, many of the hybrid children will choose nature names.
Right. Yes.
Just as Willa. Just as the others that you heard about in the story.
Yep.
Like Holly. Yes. And Lily.
Cool. Thank you
and
for the
Thorn.
message. Oh.
And Rowan. Yes?
Rowan's a nature name?
Yes, it is. Look it up.
I will. Thank you, Bashar.
Will that do?
Can I? Yes, that's amazing. I don't even know.
Is there something else you wished to discuss?
What percentage? It doesn't matter. No, that's great. Love you.
Is there something on another subject that you wished to discuss?
Yeah. If hers or their DNA is
I thought this was another subject.
Okay, I can change subjects.
No, I'm not saying you have to. You just said it was, though.
There's so much. We could hang out forever, and I would be really excited.
Yes. Remember that forever exists in every moment.
True that. It's true.
So, anything else?
Yeah, I have one more thing about the hybrid kids.
Yes.
partial human DNA, partial gray DNA,
And a mix of a few other things.
and a mix of a few other things.
I'm not going to give you the recipe.
Okay. Little, yeah. As Darryl put it, little pinch here, pinch of salt there.
In a sense, yes.
Any special powers that
Special powers.
what are their passions? Like, what are their favorite things to do? Of course.
It's different.
Child to child.
Yes, of course. But obviously they are highly telepathic. Obviously they are highly creative. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
So they can obviously also get into states where they can access information that they require.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
And there are several other things that they can do that might be somewhat surprising to you.
All right. Well, thank you, Bashar.
They like to play hide and seek interdimensionally.
How does that express itself?
Popping in, popping out. Guess which dimension I'm in now? See if you can hone in on the frequency shift and pinpoint what dimensional level they are in. This all takes place within an actually very narrow band of dimensionality, but nevertheless, there's a lot of layers in that band. And even though it might seem to still be a kind of physical reality, it's not the same kind of physical reality that you're familiar with. They can shift their frequency up and down that band in such a way to see if others can train themselves to pinpoint what frequency someone else is at specifically. So they use it as a training program, but they also use it as a game.
So they telepathically tune into someone else's frequency.
Yes. And that trains them to be able to, in a sense, read each other. And it creates a stronger bond between them.
And when I tap into their energy, I can go up to
You
their
are
level.
also playing hide and seek. Yes. So they're inviting you to come play hide and seek. Use your imagination when you're in a relaxed or meditative state, and you may get some glimpses of the experience and actually have some visceral sensation of what they're doing and how they're including you. You may find that by doing that, your own energy, your own mind, your own thoughts may learn to loosen up and shift a little bit more frequently than they already do in different ways, because you'll become used to the idea of exploring that bandwidth with them. But that can serve you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
You are welcome.
I love you.
Our unconditional love to you as well.
Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I have so much love and appreciation for you.
As we do for you.
I have been speaking to you now for about 22 years of my time.
My, aren't you the chatterbox? Continuously?
Yes, and
All right.
even when I'm not in
I know.
your
Because I am always available and accessible in certain ways, because I'm a reflection of your own higher mind, which is always with you.
That's what you told me last time I talked
I
to you.
know.
So I had an interesting experience that I want to share with you, and
All
I
right.
think it will help others as well.
All right.
After much study with you and many other teachers over the years, I made a decision in January to surrender and be happy.
Oh, thank you.
I know, right? Finally.
Yes.
And I
to surrender to the control you already have.
Yeah, and you had told me last time I spoke with you one-on-one that your civilization understands the concept that when you are happy, you are at you have access to your broader self.
Of course, because you cannot access something that you're not the vibration of.
Exactly. And so when I made this decision, my life changed drastically. Everything got
Yes.
very easy.
Well. What a shock.
Yeah. And abundance started flowing in grander
That's
ways.
how it works.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Please understand that the information that we are giving all of you is not a philosophy. It's not an opinion. It's an instruction manual for how
It's
reality
science.
works.
It's a law. And I understand that on such a deep level now.
Thank you.
And I'm very excited about sharing this with others. And I do it wherever I go. In
All
my
right.
daily life, I'm
That's
excited
all
to
that's
talk.
necessary.
That's all that's necessary. So I just wanted to tell you how much I love you and how appreciative I am of all the teachings that you give all of us.
When each and any one of you decide to fully appreciate yourselves, you are giving us all the appreciation we need.
Yeah, I mean, I just am so happy all the time, and everything is so much richer.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
yes. And I've been studying with a teacher that has been very instrumental in this as well as you. You're sort of, I have my main three, and
Yes,
you're one
yes,
of my
yes.
main three. And
Oh, all
we
right.
go on these meditation retreats, and there's maybe 575 people in a room
Yes.
raising their vibration, and beings are appearing in the room.
Well, of course,
Well, of
because you are
course.
raising your frequency to the point where your senses extend to where you can see what was heretofore invisible.
Right.
Because there are things all around all of you all the time, coming and going. You're in the middle of the most amazing traffic pattern you could ever imagine. You just don't see most of it. But when you extend your senses, you start seeing some of it.
Yeah, and the more you raise your vibration, the more you have access to everything that's already here right now. So
Yes, that's the idea. That's how manifestation works. It's not that you're calling something from somewhere else like you don't have it. It's that you're changing your vibration so you can see what you already have.
yeah, and it's this, all of these things you've been telling me over the years, I finally understand them. So I just have so much gratitude. Thank you so much.
Our deepest gratitude and appreciation for discovering your true self and living it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love you.
Hello, Bashar.
I know you good day.
I'm Walter,
If you insist.
and it's my first time.
What a
meeting you.
coincidence. It's our first time speaking with you then. Funny how that works.
How do you navigate being somewhat aware of the different dimensions when you talk to people?
We see patterns of energy. You are represented to us by patterns of energy, some of which are more opaque, some of which are more transparent, overlays, overlaps, fluctuations. It's not dissimilar to the way that many people who are sensitive on your planet might use, let's say, a set of tarot cards or something like that, where they look at the image on a card and certain aspects of the card might stand out differently this time than they did last time. It draws your attention to certain kinds of colors and focus and brightness or dimness or configurations or what have you, that they themselves are a kind of language we have learned to read. So we're reading energy patterns that allow us to understand what we need to understand, and only that, in engaging with any of you. Does that answer your question, or were you asking something else?
It does.
You can explore it more deeply if you wish.
Please. So I feel at times when I talk to people, that's going on in my head.
Yes.
And a couple of things, scenarios. One is either I overcomplicate things because there's a lot going on.
All right. But why overcomplicate it? If there's a lot going on, why wouldn't you prefer to simplify?
Yeah.
Do you have an answer to that question? See, we get to ask questions too.
It's the trusting to where I see something and then I
Yes.
don't trust it, so then I see three different things.
But it's not that you're not trusting, it's that you're trusting in something you don't prefer. There's no such thing as a lack of trust.
Mm-hmm.
No such thing. You always are trusting something to be true. If you weren't, you wouldn't be having any experience at all. So it's not an issue of having to learn to trust. It's an issue of learning to trust what you prefer to trust in instead of trusting in what you don't prefer. It's that simple. You don't have to learn to trust. That's automatic. It's part of what you are.
Mm.
So the question then is simply, why are you trusting in something you don't prefer instead of something that you do? What belief system is there within you that is making it seem logical to trust in something you don't prefer? Because the only way you would do that is that you have a belief making the thing you don't prefer seem to be the thing that you do.
Yeah.
So you have a belief attached to that that's making it appear to be something that it's not. Once you identify what that belief is, and you know consciously what it is, then it will appear nonsensical and illogical, and as soon as it does, it's gone. Because you don't hold on to things that don't make sense. If you still hold on to it, that means there's another belief you haven't found that still makes it seem logical to do so. Find that belief and let it go. That's the process. Finding the things that are not relevant for you and letting them go. That's how you strip away what is not you. That's how you streamline yourself. That's the process of life. Yes?
Thank you. Yes.
Is this helping?
Absolutely.
Anything else?
Yes.
Yes.
when I talk to people
Yes.
who aren't connecting to those things or lying about them or are not aware of them,
Yes.
I feel like an alien, like it's a disconnection.
Well, of course, that's a natural thing to feel when you are growing in consciousness and others may not be choosing the same path. You may feel very different. You may feel very alien. Not only because you are changing in that way, in a different way, and becoming vibrationally incompatible with them, or they with you, but also because as you expand your consciousness, you actually do get in touch literally with alien connections, extraterrestrial connections you may have, because you all have them. So the more you become aware of more of yourself, some of that alien energy is going to be in there and perhaps allow you to feel even more alien than you otherwise might. But that's all right, because it's about really understanding who you are as a larger entity and learning how to use that and bring that down to earth to create a vibrational state that is more preferable to you, so you can bring that energy down to earth and shift yourself to an earth that is more reflective of who you've changed yourself to be. Is that making sense, or have I overcomplicated it?
So is it that I now gravitate towards people who are at the same frequency, or
Not
can
necessarily. You will gravitate toward who will give you the biggest lesson you need to learn.
Mhm.
That sometimes can be someone who is vibrationally almost nothing like you. But again, as we said earlier, even if you manifest things in your life that you recognize neutrally recognize that you don't prefer, you have to know that they're there for a positive reason. And if you treat it that way, you'll get the beneficial effect, and then the circumstance can change because you've used it for the reason it cropped up.
Got it.
If you invalidate the idea that that thing is in your life, you're only adding and reinforcing the negative energy that it might represent, and that's what makes the negative stick around, because you're not using it in the way it was intended for you to use in a positive sense. Yes?
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is simply nothing more than an expanded version of what we call the fourth law, which is what you put out is what you get back. It doesn't mean it's always a one-to-one reflection of who you are. It means that's what you need to see to go through the process to live the theme you chose to explore and to learn more of who you are. Yes?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really matter what the circumstances are around you. Please remember, all of you, the true measure of change is not that the outer world looks different. The true measure of change is that you choose the state of being that you prefer, regardless of how the rest of the world looks. That's how you prove you've changed, because it shouldn't matter what's going on around you, because that's not what determines the state of being. You do. And when you truly prove you've changed by not really caring whether something around you looks positive or negative, that's the paradox that allows you to experience more of what you prefer, because you have allowed what you don't prefer to be equally valid and neutralized. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that help you?
It does.
Is that sufficient? Or is there something else?
And so now I'm starting to feel like I'm meeting my brothers and sisters, and just the
Yes.
metaphor that we use is like, oh, from the same planet.
Yes, we understand the metaphor, but again, please remember, it's not that you're from anywhere but Earth, but you have connections to many other civilizations as the being you chose to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, but you can use the metaphor. It works if you understand that it isn't necessarily meant to be taken literally.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Does that help?
Yes.
I, on the other hand, am from another planet.
Obviously.
So, nevertheless, does that work for you?
It does. I had another question, but
Yes.
I can't remember right now. Oh, I oftentimes will show up as not different people, but sometimes I have access to a lot of me, and
Well,
other
of
times
course.
I don't have access to a lot of me.
It depends on the fluctuation that is necessary at the moment. It depends on what access is necessary at the moment. Of course you'll fluctuate. It depends on what is needed at the moment.
Okay.
You can have a positive definition of that cyclic experience, yes?
Yes.
You will have access when you need it. When you don't need it, why should you have it?
Yep.
It would be simply overcomplicating things, wouldn't it?
Yes.
To have more than what you need at that moment?
Yes.
Do you trust the way your life unfolds in synchronicity?
Every day, more and more.
All right. Then trust that what is there is what needs to be there. What isn't there doesn't need to be there.
Got it.
And you will move forward much more quickly by living in the now.
Thank you.
Does that help?
Yes.
Why, thank you.
Thank you for being there.
Hello, Tadeo.
Nania,
Guess what time it is?
time to draw more questions?
I don't think there's enough time to ask
Ah,
anymore.
well, just trying to trick you.
I was really wondering about that.
All right. We like to play. Is it time for you to take your break
Yes,
and set up for your holotope meditation?
it is.
Then please, all of you, take a very short break. We will resume this transmission and crystallize the ideas we have discussed here today through your holotope meditation.